president of the country, ANCYL Mbalula, don't deliver on youth demands. Aretswafe ho ya union building ro itswalela rena. Areko emela batho ba idira, re ko idira rena because aserena youth league ya makwala rena. If the SG and the president of the ANC don't deliver on our demands, we'll remove them and install ourselves and lead the country moving forward. It can't be that the youth of this country remain the face of poverty when they live in a country blessed with raw materials. We told the president that we are not a very peaceful youth league. The volunteers that are here, they are going to do door to door to fight for the African National Congress to win elections. But we are not fighting for the African National Congress to win election with a blank check. We are saying, President, the youth here are not doing door to door for free. They are doing door to door because they believe the ANC will resolve their socio-economic problems. If post-elections, after we win with 100%, the president of the country and ANCYL Mbalula don't deliver on youth demands, aretswafe ho ya union building ro itswalela rena. Areko emela batho ba idira, re ko idira rena because aserena youth league ya makwala rena. If the SG and the president of the ANC don't deliver on our demands, we'll remove them and install ourselves and lead the country moving forward. Because the youth of this country is ready to take the country forward. The youth of the country has pronounced that enough is enough of Parliament turned into an old age home. Parliament can no longer be a place of old people who want to retire, the return Parliament. Parliament is an important corridor of power. And that important corridor of power must reflect majority of you here. Le re bona ke re go listing kwa re zamlo tsenya matsogonyana. Re ba tsentse baswa, a re ba tsentse re ba ile robala kwa parlamenteng ba no ditee. We've sent Bontsako and others to Parliament of Pumzile so that they implement resolutions of the ANC Youth League. As the president of the Youth League, I've made a decision not to go to Parliament because me and Comrade ANCYL Mbalula, we're going to tell to the House again to be a center of power. Uko reporting wa kwa dituli kwa. Ntwe ya batho ba sa reporting ba iketsetsa ba tsamaya ka dipulaite ba nagana ka tsa bo mmago bona e fedile. Every Monday, all the young MPs and MPLs and councillors, I want them at the Tulu House every Monday to report to me on what they are doing for young people. And failure to do that, areba pale na le vutamlilo ba re tseba ra actor. Rekoko ba batho. The ANC is not a harbor of corrupt and lazy people. The ANC is a parliament of the people. The ANC has existed for over 100 years representing the people of South Africa. It is not an organization created for criminals who want to feed themselves and their families. The ANC is formed to resolve the socio-economic problems of our people. I'm going to deploy me the deploy lazy, kwa parlamenteng go represent the jacket chabona le maobona le botata go bona. ANC is created to resolve problems of majority South Africans. We're saying, Comrade Panyaza, Nasi Spani. It must not be Nasi Spani of people of Mpumalanga and Limpopo who don't vote here in Gauteng. It must be Nasi Spani of Gauteng people who will vote for the African National Congress. Arena ke batho ba tla ba kitiwa mo Gauteng, ba rata bebereko batho ba sa bereke mo Gauteng. We're saying that volunteers of the ANC must be an example of better life for all. We can't expect volunteers of the ANC to do door to door ba sna dieta, ba botsa batho ba better life for all bona ba sna dieta. We say when you do Nasi Spani, Comrade Panyaza, don't have fear. The first people that you must employ are volunteers of the ANC. Lebone akere alesa voti. Ho dirahalang akere? La bona Johannesburg e Tshwane e Kuruleni. Magodu a re tshwere banna. Kwa e Kuruleni kwa go na le godu la EFF le tšea tšhelete ya mmušo le ifa Julius every day. They can't even pay salaries there because they are stealing like nobody's business. Awe ka mo Johannesburg, go na le monno mo mare Kenu Kunene ba go ja sushi go di mga basadi. Ba mo tšere ba mo file pass ya mmušo ba re ebe MMC ya transport on behalf of the people of Johannesburg. Now when you don't vote for the ANC, you are going to have issues like Tshwane, where there is no water in Tshwane, because the DA-led government has given criminals water tankers to go around supplying water at the expense of our people. Those criminals, what they do, they close the reservoir so the water does not go to people of Tshwane, so they continue to invoice water tankers. Now it's clear that when the ANC loses power, criminals will take over. The ANC, it is not perfect, comrades. Inaldi posho chayona. That's why when you do door to door, you must start by apologizing to the people of South Africa that the first mistake we did, we gave a grade 2 dropout a country to lead for 10 years. A grade 2 dropout that the ANC taught how to read and write. Today is using the English of the ANC to attack the ANC. Now you must go around apologizing. Redirile posho e kholo ra tšea motho wa grade 2 ra mo fa country e bohlokwa ya go tswa le South Africa. I will apologize on behalf of Comrade Mbalula. I know he was part of those who are saying a grade 2 dropout must be a president. We are sorry on behalf of the SG of the ANC. We will never do it again. We will never put a grade 2 dropout to be a president of the country. That grade 2 dropout, utsamaile no, utjere mkhonto wesizwe wa Mandela, ore ke mkhonto wesisu. Udrile mkhonto wa mala. Utsamaya a tšea batho ba bagodu, ba fa mokgahlwa wa magodu, ba berekisa legacy ya rena ya mkhonto wesizwe to continue the looting of the movement. Comrade SG, it can't be right that we've got doctors and teachers who are saying they're unemployed in South Africa. What do you say to a young person who wants to study when you tell them that there's an unemployed doctor? Can you imagine those that have dropped out in matric? It means there's no hope. Now we're saying that all the doctors and the teachers must be placed in employment because the demand requires them to be placed in employment. It can't be right that we have shortages of doctors in clinics and hospitals, but we've got young doctors who are unemployed. It can't be right that we've got overcrowding in classrooms, but we are told that there are teachers who are unemployed. Those issues must be resolved on an urgent basis. Criminals. Mapodisa amagodu re gopela gore pekele a barake o rena tsamaye. We can't have criminals wearing uniform, call themselves police, expecting them to guard and safeguard our people. The youth here no longer has confidence in the police system because the police are criminal themselves today. We're saying, SG, please take the message to the president that the unemployed youth here, they are ready to become police officers to guard their own country. He must not fear to fire all the police there and put the youth here to safeguard their country. Women and children can't live in fear in their own country because of criminals who have taken the law into their own hands. It can't be right that there are forums moving around here, threatening people and projects, making people to pay rent in their own country, while we have law enforcement officers. We need to start acting. I know, Comrade Panyaza, we have been acting and putting cameras everywhere to safeguard our issues. We want the Department of Police to also support that program. South Africa can be a crime zone when we have police who are expected to guard this country. The youth here, they are prepared to take over that responsibility. Comrade Panyaza, we see your efforts of transformers in all our townships. We have put transformers where there were no transformers. We know that the criminals will go and corrupt or steal those transformers. We're calling upon the youth here to guard and protect those transformers. Because those transformers are put there to resolve the problems of our people. Comrades, mekete ya dikatse le dikatsinyana e fedile.